Hi, I'm Tony, and I love food. I think about food all day long. Generally, right after breakfast, I start thinking about dinner, and at the end of the day, I'm already thinking about dinner the next day. Some evenings, especially after long, hard days, I relax by looking at recipes, or reading restaurant menus online, or restaurant reviews, or articles in gastronomy magazines. I also love being in cities. Cities are my natural habitat. Cities are the biotope where I thrive. The things I like to do most, the things that stimulate me, that give me energy, that relax me, I find them in cities. Plus, there's always a huge choice of restaurants to go to, new places that have just opened up, or old favorites I haven't been to in a long time, or just good markets and delicatessens. I also have to say that I love Italy. I fell in love with Italy when I was 9, and that hasn't ever faded. Maybe it's because Italians love food so much themselves, and always appreciate people who love eating. I also like Italian cities. The people, the atmosphere, the architecture, the buzz in the piazze, and obviously, the choice of one good restaurant after another. One of my very favorite cities is Milan. I love Milan. I come to Milan as often as I can, at least once a year. If I could, I'd come more often. Milan has the perfect mix for me. There's plenty of old and plenty of new. The museums aren't packed with hordes of tourists. There are lots of places to go and things to discover where there's hardly anybody else around. But there are still lots of people out on the street, and there's a vast selection of good places to eat. And that's not even mentioning shopping. The way I move around in a city is by public transport, or, most of all, by walking. In my opinion, there's no better way to get to know a city than by walking around and stopping whenever something grabs your attention. So join me in my next video blogs for some of my very personal takes on my favorite venues in Milan and other places. Not just restaurants and good meals, but also things I notice when I'm walking around. And when I do go out to eat, you can be sure there will be plenty of footage of mouth-watering food. I hope you'll enjoy seeing it with me.